You have an exam coming up. Okay, forget about eating, sleeping, and just worry yourself silly. And remember that if you fail, you will be a loser for the rest of your life. Your life is done. You're finished, okay? And most probably you will fail because you're going to be nervous and anxious. So how do you feel now? Are you looking forward to it? Excited about your exam? So why do exams suck? They suck because we make them suck by constantly worrying about them and generally having very negative views about them. Why do we see them in this way? Why don't we instead see them as something positive, like a challenge or a fun activity? If you enjoy doing something, it stops becoming a chore. When we enjoy doing something, we look forward to it because it's a fun activity. We want to have that experience and we really want that moment, okay? If you see your exams in that way, it will help you to look forward to them and enjoy them instead of worrying and being scared of them. You can also look at them as a challenge, okay? Especially if you're a sporty person, a competitive person, then you can use that and be competitive. Try and show others, how good you are and that you can win by doing well in your exam. You need to change your mindset to a more positive and proactive one and approach your exams in a completely different way. Worrying and being anxious is bad for your mental and physical health. Plus, it does not help with doing well in your exams. So you need to try and ditch worrying altogether. How do you do this? Just make practicing fun, okay? If you are working towards an exam with your fellow classmates, when you practice with them, make sure there is a lot of fun while you're practicing. Laugh a lot and joke about it a lot. This will ease your tensions. If you are competitive or sporty, bring that element into your practicing, but not in a mean way, but in a good spirited way. You might have a point to prove to some people who think that you will fail, okay? You can use that to motivate you, to really push you to do well and prove people wrong, or even just to prove to yourself that you can do it and do well. Remember, whether you pass or fail, it is just an experience. And if you make it into a bad experience by over worrying, then this problem will stay with you forever. Whenever an exam comes round, you will have this sense of negativity and anxiety and nervousness, okay? Even if you pass, but it's a bad experience, an experience filled with terror, okay, filled with fear and anxiety, then that's not a good thing. It's not good for the future when you have to do exams again. So you have to change, okay, that mindset and just enjoy the experience without worrying about the results. No matter what the result might be, try your best to make it into a positive experience by learning from it. That way you win regardless. Whether you pass or fail, it doesn't matter because you would have gained from that experience. Failing can actually be great for you. It can be a wake-up call and push you more to work harder next time and improve. I can remember many occasions personally when a learner, after failing, has approached me and told me that they're leaving the course because they've taken failing so badly. It has disappointed them so much that they've lost all hope in themselves. And they've approached me and they've told me that they would, because of the fact that they failed, that they think that they can't continue the course anymore. Obviously, me being me, I've convinced them to stay on, okay? And then what generally tends to happen is the learner then goes on to work so hard and really improve themselves, in particular those areas where they failed on. They work really hard to improve in those areas, and next time they do extremely well and they pass. Failure or failing an exam tends to motivate many learners to improve much more. especially in the areas where they are weak, much more so than they would have if they had passed their exams. So failure can really propel and boost learners to really improve themselves. So failing can actually act as a blessing in disguise and end up helping the learners even more. Exams are also a great opportunity to discover what your strengths are, okay? A lot of people focus on working on their weaknesses, but for me, if you can find out what your real strengths are, you can work on those, because it is most likely that in the future you'll be sought after for your strengths. So whether it be writing ability or the fact that you can speak really well, you really should invest in honing those skills for the future so that they can pay dividends in the end. Why are you crying? I remember on one occasion a learner started crying after an exam. She hadn't even failed. She thought she failed, but she hadn't, okay? Remember, in the grand scheme of things, exams are actually not that important at all. Your health, physical and mental, your family, food on your table, roof over your head, are far more important than just another exam. Remember, if you are in education and learning, you will always be doing exams, okay? One after another. Can you remember all the exams you've done in the past? Can you remember the exams you did a couple of years ago? Probably not, because exams come and go, okay? There is no point in mulling over them and worrying about them for days, okay? They're gone. Next. Are you trying to pass an exam, an IELTS exam, a Cambridge exam, an A1, A2, B1, B2 level exam for UK visa purposes? Then why don't you get in touch? I have over 21 years experience of helping, preparing my learners to pass their exams. I am an amazing teacher, an inspiration, the best teacher in the country. That's not me, that's my learners saying this about me. Check out what they say on my website. So if you want to work with the best, get in touch, drop me an email. My subscribers, don't forget to press the bell icon, comment, like and share. Till next time, goodbye.